Welcome back for another weekly dose of Anime and Beyond reviews. I'm Noah.
I'm Devin.
And today we'll be reviewing Dr. Stone, episode 22. And we're going to be starting out talking about Magma and how he tried to kill Senku and Chrome.
Yeah, he was talking about how he was salty about him taking over leadership over the village because the village was in his name, and he I don't know, I guess he felt like he was cheated out of taking over. But we see that he actually didn't kill him because he actually saved him for whatever reason. I believe he saved him because his want to destroy Senku's plans was stronger. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the weird thing is he seems like a meathead, like someone who doesn't understand. He doesn't have an understanding of science, which is, it just makes sense. But he understood that Senku needed to be alive and tell Tsukasa. Until they dealt with Tsukasa. Yeah. And he also said, don't make anything that's not cool. Like, he wants to see what Senku still has to make. And it kind of reminds me of Bakugo. If any of y'all watch My Hero, no spoilers, but Bakugo's always yelling, kill, kill, die, die, die. And it kind of reminds me of that. Like, he's angry at the person, but that's also kind of like part of his language. Yeah. The kind of terminology that he'll always use. He doesn't actually want you to die. It's more just like, get out of my way, you idiot, or stupid, or whatever. For a second, I thought he was saving them, and then when he went down there, and he like starts laughing, and then he's falling, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna pull you down with me, or whatever. I was like, man, he really was trying to get off.
I thought he was trying to sell it.
Like they tricked me.
I thought what Jin told him, he was just trying to sell it. Like he was trying to make him believe that he wanted him dead, whatever, and he was just trying to bring it back, but. I mean, it looked like he really was pretty salty.
And that's another thing. Like, Gen told him he needed to come back after 3 days. So maybe that was part of his plan. He's like, I think he did ask, like, will it take longer for us to, if we get trapped? He's like, yeah. And, well, I mean, he tried to save Senku, but maybe he also was like, if I fall down here, then they can save me and it'll take longer for them to save me. Mm-hmm. And he wants to play it cool, like, oh, no, I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to kill you.
That would make sense. Because then 3 days... Maybe that would have made up for the 3 days that they were stuck down. Because maybe low-key he thought that it would take roughly around 3 days because he knows Senku's smart, so he's gonna figure out in a decent amount of time to fill up the water so they can get out and then find it and then go back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And when Senku was calculating, he said it'd probably take about like 5-something hours, 5 and some change to actually fill up the little hole, and then they had to dry off afterwards. They got some food, and so they probably took the rest of the day off. So that maybe it would have only taken them 2 days to collect everything, but because of that, it maybe took that third day. Mm-hmm.
There was one scene where I actually thought he was gonna kill Senku when they were starting to chip at the rock. He's talking about the stuff about the village and him taking over and stuff again. And Senku's just standing there like all calm. Because I guess, I don't know, it's weird. Senku, it's like Senku knew. Like he trusted him still. And he throws it and it's just, I mean, to me, I thought he was taking out his anger on the rock, like instead of on Senku. And so I was like, wow, maybe he was. But I just thought that part was interesting because, I don't know, you see a shift. He's like, seeing that, okay, maybe I need Senku, or maybe Senku is not my enemy. Maybe his enemy is my enemy, Tsukasa. So I just thought that was an interesting dynamic from how he used to be now.
Now you say that, the whole like needing and thing, it reminds me like when they were down on the bottom of the pit, like Senku did mention like even in the future, or even not the future, but even in Senku's time, we still need meatheads and scientists because we both share part in the work. We both have our tasks to do, and so also another part of where like Senku's like including everybody and like how it's gonna literally take a village to get things done. I don't always look at things from Magma's point of view. For all we know, his whole life, his goal was to be village leader, and it's a small village, and like we heard last week, nothing really changes, and it's kind of the same stuff over and over and over again. And so if that was his like dream in life, to become village leader, even though he was mean to Rui about like, oh, I don't have to worry about killing you because you'll just die of your sickness. If that's his goal though, like, and Senku just came in and took it so easily, it's almost I mean, it's kind of, in a way, it's grounds to be mad. Like, that was your goal. Like, yeah, of course. I know he was a jerk. I know he was a jerk to Rui. But as we see now, he keeps saying he's trying to kill Senku, but he's not. I think he's just trying to portray, like, a manly man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just, like, overdoing it.
Yeah.
And, overcompensating, maybe.
Like, it's almost like an animal trying to contain dominance, or
Oh yeah, interesting.
You know,
like a gorilla pounding its chest,
yeah.
or a lion
he's
roaring.
just flexing his muscles.
He's flexing. That's
He's
it.
flexing.
He's flexing.
Just flexing. So then after Senku and the gang head back to the camp, they realized that Jin had a surprise for Senku. The way it looked like at first was like everybody was gonna betray Senku and then team up with Jin, and then that he's the leader now.
Mm-hmm.
But they all had a surprise for him, and it was a telescope. And I thought Senku was gonna cry, but he didn't, and I'm surprised. Because then we see Genro kind of nudging at him, and it's like, go ahead, cry, go ahead, cry.
Yeah.
That was one of the funny parts. Yeah, he just kept nudging him and saying, come on, cry. He's like, hey, this is a great invention, thank you. I really appreciate it.
And then he's like, it's gonna be so useful
Yeah.
when we're in the war.
Yeah, he was like, you're so optimistic, or whatever. I don't know what they said.
And another interesting part on that is, like, it's not much to talk about, but how Gin, like, kind of decided way early on that he
liked him.
Yeah, that he was enamored by Senku just because he saw that, like, someone counted the days that they were frozen or, solidified, like, in the rock, and wrote down how many days they'd been alive for. Or how many days
this dude
it's
is
been.
interesting right off the bat.
Yeah.
He was like, I need to meet this guy.
So that's kind of cool, which I thought maybe it was the soda that kind of, pulled him over. Again, sneaky, man. He makes you think one thing. He tricked him with that question to figure out his age.
Dude, that was good.
That was good.
That was smart.
Yeah. He's good at acting in a way to where he can get information that he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And also get what he wants. Like, he probably was going to join Senku anyways, but he got a free soda out of it.
Yeah.
So, hey, respect, man. Respect again.
Hey.
Which is probably not, like, I didn't laugh at it. It was probably pretty, like, going back and thinking about it, it's a pretty funny scene.
Mm-hmm.
Along with a couple other scenes that we saw in the episode. Probably my favorite scene is when they were around the campfire and talking, and Senku was saying what was going to be the worst case scenario. Magma jumps in. It's like, yeah, we would have frozen to death. He's like, you idiots, blah, 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 blah. And Senku's like, no, we would have had to. It's a picture of them hugging and keeping themselves warm.
And then, like, they're all
they're
starry-eyed.
Starry-eyed. And then they're throwing up. Senku and Chrome are... not Chrome.
Well, no, it's...
Chrome and Magma.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're throwing up rainbows. Dude, that was funny. It was unexpected.
Thank y'all for supporting our channel, and don't forget to check out our social media accounts. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let us know your thoughts about this episode review.
Also, don't forget to follow our friends on their YouTube channels. They're linked in the description, also linked on our channel page. We have Jay Frizzle and Clammy for gaming, Rich Aladdin for short films, and Straight Today for vlogs.
That said, I'm Devin.
I'm Noah.
We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.